The Jimenez family's world was flipped upside down in 2015 when they lost their 10-year-old Paulie to a rare cancer. The family formed the Paulie Strong Foundation, devoted to bringing more awareness to children's cancers. For Paul Jimenez, the three things he values most in his New York life are his family, his career, and his love for outdoor grilling.
I started watching a lot of Bobby Flay on the Food Network, and I said, you know what, I could do this.
Paul shared his joy for grilling with his son Paulie, but in October 2015, the family received some devastating news about Paulie's health.
Our son, who was 10 years old, was diagnosed with a rare form of childhood cancer called rhabdomyosarcoma, which is a cancer of the soft muscle tissue. Came out of nowhere, healthy, beautiful 10-year-old boy, and he passed away only 2.5 months after being diagnosed. We all took it hard. I mean, he was my best friend.
To help with the grief, Paul and his younger daughter Juliet coped together.
I think we turned to cooking as a form of therapy in a way, and I really quickly found Juliet by my side, and it became really something special to have.
To honor Paulie's memory, the Jimenez family decided to take action and formed the Paulie Stone Foundation.
Found out that the federal government and the National Cancer Institute only dedicates less than 4% of all cancer research funding to childhood cancer. And for us, we knew that that wasn't right. And so what we do is to try and create not just awareness and funding for much needed research, but also to share our story as much as possible.
The community supported their fundraising effort.
It's no accident that we've been able to raise a ton of money for childhood cancer research. In fact, this past year we passed $1.5 million raised for childhood cancer research, which is a milestone I thought may take us 10, 20 years to reach.
Juliet enjoys getting involved too.
Every time we have a golf outing, I always speak during the dinner, and it's made me feel a bit more confident in front of people, but at the time I'm still a little scared. But
it comes from your heart.
Yeah, it does come from my heart.
To spread the word of the Paulie Stone Foundation, Paul shared some of his recipes on his social media page.
Once we got on Instagram and started cooking, we realized there's this entire barbecue community.
But in order to keep that page focused on the foundation, Paulie's childhood friend came up with an idea.
She said, you know what, you've got to do a YouTube channel and an Instagram channel, and I've already got the name all picked out for you. It's Big Paul on the Grill.
Paul encouraged Juliet to get in on the action.
The more and more I was trying to, get Julie involved in these things with me, decided that it was time for Julie to get her own page, and we launched Little Jules on the Grill, right?
Yes, now I get to cook.
As the Jimenez family works through the loss of Paulie, they've formed a strong bond that will forever keep his memory alive.
We're in this to honor him. I've got memories that will last a lifetime, and we're going to do this for the rest of our lives. And you know what? God willing, we're going to make a tremendous impact.
Had this sitting in here. We had the steak set at room temperature. We seasoned it up with our favorite steak rub, and we let it cook on what we call indirect heat. So meaning we put a deflector in over the coals, closed it up, cooked it at 250 degrees. We want to get an internal temperature of 125 degrees, which is still rare. Then we're going to get this temperature cranked way up to 500-600 degrees, and then finish it off on the outside. Now, we want these coals to get super red hot. So we've got the bottom vent open, we're gonna leave the top open, we're gonna let the steak rest for a few minutes, and then in about 5 minutes, we'll be ready for Jules to do her favorite thing. We've got a nice orange flame here, probably about 600-700 degrees at least in there right now. And now we're gonna put that finishing sear on this beautiful tomahawk ribeye. Jules, you can do the honors.
So close to the pit that I think.
Right into the middle. And hear the sizzle. All right, we've been on for about 30 seconds on that side. I'll flip it for us.
Yeah,
So you can show that amazing sear. It's still sizzling. She's been resting for a few minutes, letting the juices completely recirculate. We're going to take our sharp knife, cut right at the bone, because this is the chef's treat. This is the best part right here.
This is what I always get. Or mom.
This is what Juliet will be gnawing at on the table. She gets to test it. I'm going in for this piece.
Delicious.
We'll fight over the bone later.
What a beautiful way to honor their beloved Paulie.